A wreath of stars. I use a hanger, and the great thing about using the base as a hanger is that you've got a hook to hook it up. So shape your hanger into a circle and then start cutting out paper stars. Leftover paper is brilliant for this. Here's some sheet music. I cut out an almost rectangular cutout, and then I go towards the center with a spike or with a triangular spike. And it's important to see the star when you're cutting it. See it in your mind so you know what you're aiming for. Because remember, you're in control of the scissors, and I'm moving the paper around. Not so much the scissors, but the paper around. And holding on to the center part, I get what I wanted to, which was the star shape. So just see where your stars will take you. It's quite fun to do them freehand, because even when you make them, even if they don't turn out perfect, then that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for something that's a lot more dynamic, in the sense that the stars will look nicer when they're actually different and not just all cut out from the same template. So keep your thumb in the center part of it, and then work your way towards the center, towards that imaginary almost circle in the side of inside the triangular bits, and then out, in, and there you go, a star. And you can cut stars out of so many different things. Here's some old photos I found on a flea market, and I like the shininess of them. So you could either put the shininess inside or outside. And what I'm doing here is I'm twisting the papers, the two different stars together, so that they will actually get. It's quite forgiving as well for the whole look. Makes it look a lot more star-like, as you can see here. So instead of having just the points that I've cut out, I'm actually getting double the effect. And so you put a bit of masking tape on a piece of wire, and then you put a bit of glue on top of the masking tape, and then you twist the top star around, and then you just keep carrying on. Here's a little piece of advice. If you just rip off the masking tape and then have it handy, then you can move faster into making a lot more stars. Because you do need quite a bit, even if it looks very light and the final result is very light on the hanger. And then you just start to roll them around the metal hanger and twist them and play with how you want them to either just pop out or be close to the hanger, and just have fun with sort of having different types of paper, different words that pop out, because at the end result will have a look to it that you will have created, that you will have put together. So twist the pieces of wire around the metal hanger, and play with the different pieces of both music and words that you are hanging on to it. And there's the photo one. I just thought it looks quite nice to have something that's a little bit darker, and also, as you can see, the types of paper are a varied color. There's some that have a more rose tone in them, and some that have the cream colored, and then there's the shiny white and black, and so there's all sorts of different colors in it. Here's a lovely Betty Soldi leftover writing that I've cut up into a star. I will create this paper wreath with stars on them. And then you just keep going. And when you've done the whole thing, you can add on a couple of stars if you feel there's some holes that you've left out. And there you go.